There she is, my ongoing struggles, trying to keep this Saab on the road. You know, this car should have died about at least 6 times. I'm pretty sure 6, maybe more than that. Anyway, this one is as close as it's ever been to the graveyard, and this is my last attempt, I think, to try and keep this thing going. I know I'm an idiot, you don't need to tell me. All you people out there sort of saying, why the hell would you spend so much time on a Saab that isn't even a Saab? That's right, that's a GM Saab, right? I was thinking, what kind of music would I like to put in the background? You know, maybe put some ABBA or some soundtrack of your lives. But may as well just put on Bob Seger, because this is an American car. It's got GM written all over the place. Some IKEA parts in there, right enough. But the further you get away from like 1990 odds, the less savvy they are. But it doesn't matter to me. I like the car. I don't care what anybody says. Call me stupid. I never said I was smart. And I am not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination, I'll tell you that much. And I know nothing about cars. And to prove that, this is probably the best car I've ever had. So that tells you a lot about what my knowledge of cars are, but easily the best car I've ever had. And it is as quirky as hell and has given me quite a few headaches the last couple of years after being pretty good for quite some time. 2006 Saab 9.3 Sport Combi. I would say lightly driven. Average about 15,000 a year. That's not much, really. So it probably could run a wee bit more, but it's got so many problems now. I just don't quite know what to do. In the last business at the mechanic did not go well. I won't be going back there. Tell you all about that in a while. But anyway, I think this is what the issue is. This is what I'm going to try and do. And I've seen, the only reason I'm attempting this is because, like you guys, I watch YouTube too. By the way, for those of you that are looking for a walk-through video on how to fix this, you're in the wrong place. This is not one of those videos where I show you how to repair things. This is more to do with one man's reluctance to face up to reality. That this thing is gone, but I'm persisting because, you know what? Repair and restoration that's what I do for a living anyway, not cars, musical instruments. So I like to keep things going. I'm going to try and keep this thing going as well, if at all possible. And another thing, you know, I think it will give me a chance to give all those mechanics that have kind of wronged me over the years a little bit of a 2 fingers, because I get some stories about what guys have done with this particular car, and eventually I knew I was going to have to become my own mechanic anyway, because I've worn them out. I've just ran out of people that want to fix this thing anymore, so I am going to become my own mechanic, for good or bad. So let's give it a go. And this thing here, which apparently is called the throttle body tentuator, that freaked me out when he told me that needed replaced, because I didn't know what it was or where it is. And then I found out it's there, and you know what, I can get at that. And I bought some tools and I'm going to try and do it. And you know what, it's leaking oil all over the place. There's a few other things. These coils are shagged as well. But we're going to try a few things here. I've already done the first thing, which was to take that thing apart, took it off. This is rattling around like crazy inside, so that's what leads me to believe there is something wrong with that. And I took it apart and watched some YouTube videos, and they says clean it by some cleaners. You know, give that a go, and I did. Removed quite a bit of soot and crap, and reassembled it. Nothing happened. Same. It sounds like a tractor. Sounds like a tank, like a Panzer Division tank, rattling around all over the place. And they only had a misfire until I took it to the mechanic, and it's worse. Barely got the thing home. That's not good. Limping home at 20 kilometers an hour with the hazards on, and I thought the thing was dead, but you know what, this is not the time to buy a new car. There's nothing out there and you're going to get ripped off, so I am going to give it another go, see if I can get this thing solved. There it is, the new part. After a fair amount of research, I assume that's the bit that I need. It better be. I'm a patient man, but it's getting kind of ridiculous here. Let's have a look at this nonsense, will we? It's hard to do this with one hand. Come on, baby. There we go. You know what? That looks like the bit. It's not shaking like the other one. Okay, this looks like it'll work. They didn't have a gasket, I had to get that separately. Got that from Amazon. 20 bucks for a piece of paper. Can you imagine that? Anyway, this was what, Canadian plus shipping, 3 and a bit. Let's call it 360, 370. That is well, they quoted me 2,300 bucks to fix the throttle body and 3 of the coils. Anything else I could find, that most of the stuff in here I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is and I don't know what it does. Alright, so we now know that that was rather optimistic. Trying to take on some mechanical repairs on your car. A, when you don't know what you're doing, and B, when you've got COVID. That's not advised. So taking a couple of days off here to rest, see if we can get some wind in our sails again, and then we'll get back in and see how we got on with this. Try to fix a Saab project.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to an old man on a windy hill. I'm going to have to end this video at some point. I'm going to have to end it this way because, and there's no excuses here, I am sorry, dreadfully sorry, that I did not complete my task and repair the bloody car, and it pains me to tell you that. Go away, check engine light. Ah, you bastards. And I'm using COVID as an excuse. We're now 3 months past, and I feel bad. You know what, this is the point in the video where you usually suggest to people that they like and subscribe, and I feel so bad about doing that. I'm not going to do it. Oh, well, there it goes down there. Forgot to tell you, I have no shame whatsoever. So yeah, please do like and subscribe. And if you do want to see the conclusion, there's a part 2 to this, and it's going to be up there. So click that, see how this bloody thing all turns out. Sorry for wasting your time. That's the way it goes. See you later. Bye.